What does Ledger, SafeMoon, and the SEC have in common? Today's video. We have updates on the DeFi hack unleashed to the world thanks to some lax security practices from Ledger. Also, SafeMoon, we have some updates, and the SEC and Coinbase, we have an update with them as well. But before we get into that, I do have an update for those of you wanting to join the CT Club. Man, we are having fun with centralized payment processors, but don't you worry, we always accept crypto as a form of payment for joining learningcrypto.com. But for those of you who prefer to transact in fiat, you can always join us at Patreon. Link for both of those options will be provided for you down below in the video description. So let's get right into it. Ledger has officially patched their Ledger Connect kit, which was a set of code that wasn't just affecting Ledger. And just to be clear, again, if you're just holding coins in the hardware wallet, it is not affected. This is for anyone who is actively using DeFi platforms, Web3 wallet providers that used the Ledger Connect kit in order to facilitate connections between their platform or wallet and hardware wallets. So it wasn't necessarily just Ledger affected here. It's basically anyone using DeFi that used the Ledger Connect kit. So Ledger has issued an update, a patch that has about a 24-hour waiting period for it to be fully unleashed, and it is now up to the individual DeFi platforms and wallet providers to also unleash their own remedies and to upgrade their code themselves. This is where we're going to find out which DeFi platforms actually have a dev team to stand on and which ones don't. So keep an eye out. If your favorite DeFi platform or wallet provider has issued an announcement saying that they have made this upgrade, then that's great news as well for the development team of your favorite platform. Now, we published a video on this channel in May of 2021. So 2.5 years ago now, talking about SafeMoon, and he had it right on the head, calling a spade, and now it's being recognized by the US authorities as well. Basically, what's happening is SafeMoon has now declared Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and before this, in fact, the US Department of Justice has arrested some of the executives for defrauding their users and misappropriating their funds. Also, last month, the SEC went after the key executives of SafeMoon because they were believed to have defrauded their customers to the tune of $200 million. So SafeMoon seems to be crashing and burning, and maybe this space will be all the better for it. Lastly, for those of you who remember this past summer when Coinbase was begging the SEC over and over again to provide clarity and specific rulemaking for how cryptocurrencies can exist in the traditional finance world, the SEC has officially denied that request. Gary Gensler thought about it and he was like, oh man, that sounds hard. That sounds really difficult to try to be an active member and participant in facilitating innovation and investment opportunities within the United States. No, you know what? The SEC won't do anything unless it is dictated by the court of law. We saw what happened after the SEC lost their court case to Grayscale. Pretty soon after that, they started having many more talks with Grayscale themselves, with BlackRock, with a lot of these ETF applications. And in fact, Gary Gensler himself in a recent interview admitted that they have to play by the rules set by the courts. And once that decision has been passed down, then they'll play by the rules. They're not going to do anything voluntarily that they don't have to. That's been proven time and again. And this is another instance for that for Coinbase. So good luck to those of you trying to build anything to do with cryptocurrencies and you come in the crosshairs of the SEC. They're going to do whatever they can to you while they can to you before a court of law issues more crypto-friendly precedents, basically, in their decisions. That's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.